So I got some script from Wikipedia. I copy pasted some of this script into Word and then I rewrote it in my own words just to add a little intro. I then went to Audacity and I recorded my voice. By the way, when I used Audacity to record my voice, I set the microphone to my USB headset and also the playback to the USB headset. And I put the microphone just a little below my chin so that I don't get any peaks. I recorded my voice by putting my text below that I wrote. It was visible as I recorded, like that. So I'm reading off the document, I hit record, and this is what we get. On December 17th, 1903, American innovators and aviation pioneers. Okay, now I'm trying to make my voice sound like one of those old style narrative news reporters. Now, once I've got the track recorded, I double click the whole thing and I'm going to add an effect. I'm going to change the pitch. And I'm going to go from, let's say, it was set at E, and I'm going to drop down from an E and perhaps to a G, making my voice sound a little higher pitched and fast paced. Let's preview that.
On December 17th, 1903, American innovators and aviation pioneers
Okay,
Orville and
so I
Wilbur
like
Wright.
that. It sounds a bit ridiculous, doesn't even sound like my original voice, which is that's the kind of effect I want. I want it to be a little comical here.
December 17th, 1903.
There we go. Now, in order to make this voice sound a little more aged, you'll recall that every time we watch these old newsreels, there's kind of a scratchy, bumpy, recorded effect in the background. So um, I went to Sound Dogs. I searched up some scratchy sounds, and I found one over here. And now I previewed the scratch. See, I typed scratchy noise, and if you pass your cursor over these little playback arrows, you hear the different types of sounds. I decided, yeah, I like this one. So I went to the little MP3 box here. I right-clicked on it and said download linked file as, and then just save that into my sound effects folder that I made earlier. And what I'll do now is I'm going to open that noise file that I downloaded. And I'm going to select all, Command A, Command C to copy, and I'm going to go back to my original voice recording.
Innovators and aviation.
And let's ask for a new track. Add new mono track. There we go. Put my playback cursor head here and paste this. And now if we play the two together.
On December 17th, 1903, American
Okay, the only thing is the noise is burying my voice. So I'm going to go over here to the noise track and I'm going to lower the entire thing down to about minus 18, minus 20. There we go. So the whole track is lower.
December 17th, 1903, American innovators and
I like that. The scratchy noise was about 16 seconds long, the same as my narrative. Here, if I delete that, they're almost identical. So I didn't have to, I could have just copy pasted this and made it longer if my narrative was longer. Oh, and by the way, in Audacity you have all sorts of tools as well. You could have lowered the voice by using, say, these tools, these little envelope tools. If I switch to this tool, I could have lowered it like this,
pieces
and
of junk.
it would kind
Pieces
of
of
give you
junk.
the same thing.
Pieces of junk.
And you can increase, this is called ducking in and out of the sound, so you can manage your sound like that. You can also slide your sounds over by using the slide tool and whatnot. So Audacity's got some pretty interesting effects going on in itself, but for my case it was much easier to just lower the entire soundtrack down to about minus 20 from here, and then let's switch back to our iBar.
On December 17th, 1903,
Okay, there we go. Now I'm going to export this, export audio, into my folder. Here we go, student builds plane, audio narrative, give it a name, plane narrative. And yes, it's going to put it into one single track, and that is fine. That's exactly what I want. Now, if you wanted to go back and you wanted to edit the noise, you should save the project file. I exported the project, but if you save the project file, The project file will allow you to go back and edit your narrative and the noise file if you want to make any changes to it. The two building blocks, the original sounds, would be in there, so you can go back and edit it. But I knew I was content with what I had, so I just exported both sounds as one sound now.